Good morning. This is Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing, and it's Facebook Live. And Denise is back.
Good morning, friends.
So we have her back, and we have some really cool stuff to show you. Today is going to be the unveiling of a couple of new things in the shop that I think that you will find really fun. I'm going to do a little demo on one of them.
Cool.
So
I love a good demo.
But what do we have to give away today, Denise?
We have this awesome little bundle of some beautiful batik fabric in greens. You could do all kinds of fun things with this. Batiks are great to sew with. If you haven't tried it, this would be a great way to play with it. And I love these little luggage tags with all the Schmetz needle information on them.
The luggage tag can be used as a luggage tag. I'll bet you won't be the only one at the airport with this one.
Odds are, yes, yes.
Odds are.
Just tuck it next to your
unless
machine.
you're going to a quilt convention.
That's true too. That's very
If you're
true.
going to Houston, maybe somebody else
That's
has
probably
got one.
true too. You'll probably see a lot of them there. Yes. So this is our giveaway today, and for those of you joining us for the first time, all you have to do is share our video. Let us know in the comments that you did share, and then we put your name in the hat, and we'll let you know on Monday who the winner is.
Okay, and just to point out, we have a wonderful selection of Schmetz needles. And I want to tell you just real quick a little Schmetz needle story.
Oh, cool.
I was doing some quilting, and that quilting was through some fusible applique, and the quilting kept, the thread kept on breaking. And I had used that thread, which was Isacore.
I was wondering what
And
thread.
I was using a quilting needle, and I had not had this problem before. Well, I switched to a non-stick Schmetz needle. It stopped shredding my thread. It stopped having any kinds of problems. So if you're having a problem with something and you're not sure which needle to use, let us know. Maybe we can help. I can't tell you 100%, but you know what? We had somebody stop in the other day. You weren't here for this.
I missed it.
She was very upset. She'd used the wrong needle. It had perforated around her applique.
Oh no.
And so we switched her to a microtex needle.
Yes.
And we encouraged her to make the width of her zigzag stitch much larger.
Gotcha.
And I'm pretty sure she's going to be able to salvage that piece.
Yay.
So sometimes I have some solutions. So if I can help you, let me know. So, you ready?
Nope.
No.
We got to say hello. We've got Alice is in Nebraska.
Oh, good
Hello,
morning,
Alice.
We miss you.
And then East and West Coast.
Oh, so we have Debbie.
And I'm guessing Elaine,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes,
Good morning,
yes,
ladies.
yes. So, thank you, ladies, very much for joining us, and I'm sure there's other people too. We always are so happy to see all of you. We really appreciate it. And when you share, then people like this lovely lady from California who ended up buying some fabric from us the other day.
yes.
She got some hammered satin that I showed last week, and she
wonderful.
got one of Pamela's patterns, and I mean, I was like so excited.
That is so cool.
You know what, guys, this is what's so fun about this, is that to be able to share this stuff and to be able to help people. You know, I also had a woman call me from Canada,
Oh, that's a new one.
and she wanted to know about the Laura Stars.
Oh my word.
So that was kind of neat. So right now in the shop, if I haven't told you yet, but we've got a Laura Star Go. And so the Laura Star Go is like half the size price of the Laura Star 1980.
Gotcha.
So if you want to come in and see if you like that version of it, that might be a more affordable version for those who don't want to quite spend as much on. So just a thought.
Lots
Just
of
a thought.
options, always.
Yes,
Lots of options.
there's wonderful things in here to demonstrate on the Laura Stars if you want. Okay, we're going to do it now.
Are we ready?
We're going to do it. We're going to.
Da-da-da.
Okay,
There
the
she is.
735 has arrived. So you can get this lovely machine with or without embroidery. And right now, if you place a pre-order, because these are our floor models.
Right.
So if you place a pre-order for a 735, you are going to get a free set of luggage. Now, if you just get the 735, you'll get the extra large suitcase. If you get the one with embroidery, you'll get the embroidery case and the suitcase so that you can actually travel safely with your machine and your embroidery.
And those cases are fantastic.
The cases are the best cases on the market that I've seen. I have not seen a better padded case.
Right.
The only thing, Bernina, change the wheels. That's the only criticism I would have on our wheels. They don't turn in 360 degrees.
That's true.
And I've wondered if that's because these machines are so heavy.
That would make sense.
And I think they might think that these wheels are sturdier. So I don't know, but I will tell you, these cases seem to last forever.
They do. That's true.
And so it's a really good thing to get the cases. Okay, what's so special about the 735? Do you remember what's so special about the 735?
The 735 is the bigger machine, the bigger chassis, the bigger frame, but
10 inches. 10
so
inches.
you can get a nice quilt in there, you can work on a nice big coat in there, but it's the stitch length that is the big
stitch width.
width.
The feed dog width.
Yes.
The feed dog width is now
5.5 millimeters.
5.5 millimeters.
You would normally think it would be the 9 millimeter on a machine this size.
Well, and you can get that in a 770.
Sure.
But if you are a person who prefers, maybe as soon as you sit down to do any quilting, you're switching to a straight stitch plate. You're switching to a smaller 5.5 millimeter plate that you can put on your 9 millimeter machine. And maybe you're still having some problems. Now you can get the smaller feed dog system. You can get all the space you've loved forever. And you can have this machine set up to do those small piecing projects, your miniatures,
The tiny thing.
your things that if you do clothes, any kind of delicate fabrics, you're not going to have the tendency to pull this into the machine as easily. So I'm really excited that they have changed up this a little bit. Now you have some choices. The cool thing about it is when they had the 740, the 740 was a 9 millimeter machine and you couldn't get it with embroidery.
Oh.
So this is a true option for a person.
So it really is the best of all worlds.
It's the best of all possible worlds. So if you are not using the big decorative stitches, if that big feed dog system is not important to you, this may be a better choice. So I'm very excited to introduce our 735s, and we would love to take your orders for these. These are wonderful. The prices on these are really reasonable.
Wonderful.
It is less expensive than the 770.
Wonderful.
So we're going to be in good shape with that. So we've got them online already. And of course it has the knee lift system. It's got the jumbo bobbin. It's got all the features you're expecting on a 7 series. And you are set and ready to go. So this is really cool.
So Margaret, when you buy a new car, you always think about the new car smell.
Right.
What does a new machine have? I want to pet it. I want to love on it.
It has these lovely pieces of plastic we take off of everything. So it's really funny. On the front here, it's got the plastic across here.
Yes.
And it's got all this stuff in this, like you got the part down here that you pull off. And ta-da!
Ta-da! It's all yours.
It's all silver and it's gorgeous and everything's ready to go. Okay, so this is going on right now. But you know what? There's some other things going on right now because September is Customer Appreciation Month.
It is.
And we've got some really cool things for you guys to see about. Oh, maybe we'll take and stop here for just a second. So I want to tell you all that I hopefully by Monday is what my hope date is that we are going to have Gail Yellen's event up and ready to go.
Wow.
I've got a lot of it done. I need to figure out a couple of things. Once I figure out those, then we're going to put it up there. And then you are basically going to have until, we fill these classes up, which I don't think is going to take long.
No, I don't either.
I don't think it's going to take long. So on Friday, October 21st, Gail Yellen is coming in. And for those of you who have just sergers, you are going to be interested in her class on the table runner. And now, if you have a combo machine, this will work for you too. But this is going to be the serger focus one. And this gorgeous table runner done with all kinds of really cool decorative stitching. And she's going to show us how to use those machines so that we can get some really elegant, beautiful finishes on our serger project. And Gail has been doing sergers now 30 years?
It's been a while.
30 years, I want to say. So
You know, I was
she's
just thinking-
really, really,
People that use a serger maybe are familiar with Gail. They might have a couple of her books in their sewing studio. People that maybe are just getting into sergers or are curious about them, this is a great opportunity to spend some time with a national educator who really knows her stuff.
so if you want to see some of the examples of Gail's work and what she's got a beautiful gallery on her website, which is gailpatrice.com. And she uses her maiden name because, like so many of us, when she started her business, that's what she was.
Sure.
So it is right here, Dave. If you can get there, it's gailpatrice.com. So that's her email, but her website is gailpatrice.com. So I'll have that information along with the class. But day two is going to be phenomenal. We're going to work on getting you a incredibly cool jacket made. And the idea here is we're going to use the counterpoint jacket, and you will be able to go ahead and come to a pre-class with this.
I love that idea.
And for those who are not certain that they could cut this out in the right size and they're worried about that, when you sign up for the class, what we will do is we will either ship or we will, you can come by and you can pick up the counterpoint jacket pattern. And what we're going to do with you is we're going to do a pre-class where we'll work on picking out the correct fabrics. We will talk about what size you should get. Alice and I are talking about hoping to get maybe a couple of muslins made up so that it'll be easy to figure out, because
That's a good idea.
there's not that many sizes here, so I think we could do that. And then they can try on the jacket. We can figure out the pattern alterations if there has to be any. But I'm just going to tell you, this jacket pattern is super simple. It's basically 3 pieces.
Wow.
Front, back, and the sleeves.
Sounds like something I could do.
You totally can do this. You are much, much better than you think you are. But it is not a difficult jacket pattern. The focus on this class is going to be embellishing this fabric.
I'm so excited for that.
So it's going to be really gorgeous and beautiful. And we have a Serger Essentials book. Actually, I should have left it out here last night, Denise, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So,
there it is.
In this book, if you haven't purchased it already and you have a serger or a serger cover stitch combo machine, you might want to get this. This is Gail's book. And in here, she does a really cute jacket. And what she does in the jacket, it's actually, you could do this as a shirt too, probably. You know, you know what I mean? It doesn't, I mean, that we're showing that as a jacket, but that also could be like a little overshirt kind of thing.
Yes.
So this gorgeous jacket right here,
Wow.
she's done this all with chain stitches and different things and embellished it. And this is a really, really great way for you to have an original you jacket.
I love that.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to go ahead and we are going to have that up and ready to sign up for it. And I will let you guys know about all the pieces and parts to this. And you and I will talk some more about this soon.
I love
So we will have information ready for you guys. And I definitely have the Serger first class pretty well set up.
And what are the dates for it again? Right?
October 21st and October 22nd. What you can do, if you would like, is you can email us or you can call us, and we will put you on the list for this. I've already got 3 people on this, so we've got our friend Janice from down in the Louisville area.
Wonderful. I love
And
Janice.
we've got Gail up north in the Fishers area. And then we have.
We need Columbus. We need Terre Haute.
I know.
Come on, ladies. Where are you?
When there's somebody else I'm forgetting. Okay, whoever it is, I apologize, but I'll remember it. I've got you on the list, so I apologize. I can't remember. But we would love to have you for this class. You are going to learn a tremendous amount. It's going to be a lot of fun. Both classes are going to be all day. You don't have to do both, but if you can, you should. And if you are considering buying one of these machines and you haven't done it yet, and this is a great opportunity for you to come in and learn about them, we can go ahead and set you up with a machine. Maybe you're thinking about upgrading. It would be nice if you know how to use a serger.
That would be useful.
That would be useful. But if you're thinking about doing something like this, we can get you in for a pre-class, make sure you know enough so you can do this class, because it's not often that we can get somebody of Gail's caliber in here to do something like this. So you can't miss this. This is going to be really wonderful.
She's definitely one of the best in the industry.
Yes. Okay, so I'm taking you around to see the new, excuse me, not new. This is more about our sale. I apologize. I was thinking we were going to do another
You're
new
still
thing.
excited about the 735.
I know. Okay, reminder, please share and you will get a Schmetz needle tag, luggage tag, and this wonderful little bundle of boutique fabrics. And remember how this goes. You put your, you share on Facebook, and then when you do that, go ahead and into the comments and say that you shared. And then we will put your name in the hat. So, guess what else is on sale right now?
These lovely little friends.
This guy, this little 38, now it doesn't look like much, but it has a ton of stitches in it. It is super fun to sew on, and it's $300 off right now.
Wow.
So this is a really good deal for somebody out there who's got, maybe you want to have a machine that you can take to your events. Maybe, because, I mean, it cuts the thread. It's got a needle up and down.
Free arm.
And it's got a free arm. It's a really cute little machine. And it's going to do just everything you need. And right now, instead of being $9.35, it is $6.49.
Wow.
So it's a really, really good deal. Then, the 05 Academy. We are back here, and it is on sale for you right now. Wonderful little mechanical machine. Comes with 12 soles, meaning little feet for it. It's got snap-on feet, and you're going to get 12 of them with this machine. So you're going to get a Teflon foot, believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't realize that was
Yeah, and you're going to get a 1/4-inch foot. You've got places for storage. This guy right here, he comes off. You've got your free arm. And you know what? There's a table that goes on here,
too.
too.
It's a nice big table.
It is a nice big table. So this is a really cool deal on a mechanical machine. Oh, you know what else it's got? It's called the B38 Academy, and you know what they did with it? They've got a slower speed setting on this so that you can introduce sewing to a student and be confident that they're not going to go too fast.
Yes, because that's a little frightening for everybody, teacher and student.
It is. It's really cute that we've got this taken care of. Okay, so these two guys, this one, only $3.49. Normally it is $5.35. These are really good deals.
That is a very good deal on that one.
Okay, customer appreciation sale, more stuff. So, when's the last time you saw the big books go on sale?
I don't remember.
I can't say I ever remember this happening. I really can't. I'm not sure
Maybe
I
that's
ever
why I can't
remember.
remember.
I can't remember it either, so I don't think they have.
Well, we definitely didn't have this selection.
We did not.
Well, we definitely did not. So right now, you have got the big book of long arm quilting, or the big book of embroidery, or the big book of stitches. Brand new that just came out.
I haven't even had a chance to look at that one.
Oh my
yet.
God, it's so cool. Big book of serging, big book of machine quilting, and the big book of feet. All of these are 25% off right now, guys.
And if you don't have any of them, you absolutely must have the big book of feet.
Yes. It will just help you so much, you have no idea.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go, oh, I thought about that binder foot, and I was wondering whether or not I could use it. Well, it describes exactly how to use it right in
It
there.
absolutely does.
So, okay. So, speaking of feet, guess what they're doing right now with Customer Appreciation Week? Buy 1 foot and get your second foot for 50% off.
That's a heck of a deal.
So if you were going to get the binder attachment foot that we would all like to maybe own,
Yes.
then what you could do is you could buy that for $200, and then you could buy the walking foot. Oh, actually, you have to do it in this order.
That one's
The
a
one-
little more.
It's just a tiny bit more. This
Yeah.
is 205.
Yeah.
So you buy the walking foot, and then you buy the binder foot, and you'd save $100.
That's amazing.
How can you beat that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, and I will just tell you guys, when they made that sale, my POS system, the point of sale system, I usually can put everything in there and make a sale go just fine.
Right? It doesn't like that
It
idea.
would, it exploded and said, no, I can't do that.
Oh, no.
So, if you want this deal, unfortunately, you're going to have to call us. I'm sorry, I don't know another way to do it. I've got the big books online, and they're 25% off. I have also got our embroidery units in the system. They're 25% off right
Wow.
now. The software is in the system. It's 25% off. All that's done. But unfortunately with the feet, because of this buy one, get one at 50% off, the POS system said, no, I can't do that.
Right.
So you got to call on that one. I apologize. It's just all I can do for you. So, but we obviously want you to purchase your feet from us.
And we can
call
certainly
us.
make that work.
And we love to hear from you anyway. So do that anyhow. So, okay, we have one last thing to show off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, we're going to walk over here. You got to walk over here.
Oh, I'm going the other way, Margaret. I'll meet you there.
You got to walk over here. And so look at this pretty little baby.
It is so pretty.
Look at the unique color. Terracotta.
That's a great description for it. That's a
It
perfect
is
name.
gorgeous. It is so pretty. This is the Bernette 05 Crafter.
Wow.
How cute is this? Now, this machine comes with less feet. What I should say is it comes with 6 feet. It's going to come with your buttonhole. It's going to come with a, it's coming with a zipper foot and an invisible zipper foot,
Oh my goodness.
which is nice. So we've got those, and we've got an edge stitching foot. So this is way cute.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff here. So we've got a zipper foot. We've got I can't believe they put an invisible zipper foot. This is so cool. And this is such a nice invisible zipper foot. Then we've got our edge stitcher right there. And then we've got this little blind hem foot. And we've got a nice buttonhole foot. And of course our traditional zigzag foot. And I like this zigzag foot because it's all clear in the front.
Oh, that is nice.
It's really helpful. So you're going to get some bobbins, you're going to get some needles, you're going to get this like handy dandy screwdriver. There's 2 versions of it. You're going to get a thread net in case you need that, a couple of spool caps. We're set and ready to go. And I thought we had this set up to sew. So can you get me a spool of thread?
I would be happy to. Do you need fabric also, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm guessing I need that too. Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, and they gave me a hump jumper. Look at that. Hump jumper is available with this. And we have a nice little brush to clean things out. And you have a seam ripper. So those are all very handy. And of course your oil. You're going to get a little fast guide to using your machine. Very nice. And it is set up and ready to go. Shows you lots of cool little things. This does have a, we didn't do a lot of things on this guy. We got to get that off of there so we can show people. There's a needle threader.
Oh,
It's got a needle threader. So it's a mechanical one. You have to press down on it yourself. So we've got lovely little just going over here, and we will thread this guy up, and he takes nothing to thread. We've got thread in the bobbin, and you can use a double needle on this if you want.
Oh, that's cool too.
So that's convenient, and it's a 5.5 millimeter wide feed dog system, and there are, we can get you a walking foot for it.
My goodness.
So that's really useful. And we're going to make sure this guy's up. Did you know that you're supposed to thread your needle with the needle all the way up? We have this conversation, I think, 700 times a week for our lovely customers.
It's true.
It will work much better if your needle is all the way up. And if it isn't, then it just doesn't want to thread it very easily. So we're going to come across here, put our, well, maybe we're not. You know, Margaret never was very good at the needle threader. We're gonna just, we're gonna find out why Margaret can't do it. Probably because she doesn't have her glasses on.
That might help a little bit. Some days that helps.
Some days that does help. So.
Margaret, did I share with you my needle threading tip that I learned a couple weeks ago?
No.
The groove in the needle. If you take the end of your thread and slide it down that groove on the front of the needle, when it gets to the hole, the thread will pop right in the hole.
That's pretty convenient.
I thought, why did I not know that? Yeah.
I don't know.
I wondered if everybody else in the world knew that, and I didn't. So.
Well, and you know what we've got here too? I forgot to tell everybody that there's also this wonderful little guide. So we've got this. So this is a little mechanical machine, and we've got various needle positions that we can use. So it goes to either the far right or the far left or the middle. We're going to have it set on the middle. We'll change our, this is our stitch length right here. These are all kinds of different stitches that we can use. One of my very favorite stitches to show people a lot of times is this wonderful zigzag stitch that's made up of straight stitches. Now, why would you care about that one? Well, because a regular zigzag oftentimes will curl up your fabric.
That's true.
But if what you're doing instead is you want to take and finish your edges, and you don't want it to curl up the edge of your fabric, what you can do is you can use this cute little straight stitch that's made up of zigzags. And I've got it set up too big. We've got to go down a little bit. You know, that's why I always test things. And we're going to make that bigger. There we go. I finally figured out the right one. But the thing I really like about this is when I go to do this, that stitches so nice. So see how it didn't curl up the fabric? So this is a really great edge finishing when you don't have access to a serger.
That's a great idea.
So, but you got to figure out the settings for it. So what I found out here worked really well is I think I'd set it on a 1 for my stitch length. I'd set my zigzag for a 6, and then I've got it set on C. Now, there's also the ability, now there's some other really cool stitches right there, and we have the ability to change it to S1, which it will give us this honeycomb stitch right there. And I'm going to go down the middle of the fabric and see if I can't show you guys what that looks like. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is stitching beautifully.
It even sounds really.
No, it does. And it's got a nice little area right here. This is really, really pretty for a machine that is just, you know, a very entry-level machine. But look how beautiful that is. Really pretty, doing a great job. And so you've also got a great place to store things right here. It is a top-loading bobbin. Another thing that I think that, you know, make sure that you understand, there's another set of stitches in the S1 category, and that's going to do this little gray stitch right here. That's a really pretty stitch. It's like a faggoting stitch. And for those of you who are familiar with some things that are more heirloom type sewing.
I think of lace.
Yes, yes, this is really pretty. So, I mean, wow. I will have to tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the quality. So everything's coming out really nice and pretty. Everything looks really good on that. And so that's a great stitch. And look at all the stitches right there. So you've got a great, you know how we talk about the little tiny zigzag stitch for doing knits? They've got that right here. They've got one of those right here. They've got some cute little decorative stitches. Now you'd want to use some stabilizer under that or some interfacing because it's like any machine, you know, when you aren't doing that. But they call this the B5 Crafter. And I have a feeling for a lot of people, this is going to be a sweet machine to start off with, to learn on, to be able to maybe, for that budget-minded person who's really thinking about, but like I saw a comment on there from Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I saw a comment from her where she said that for a weekend, you know, little trip that you're going on and you want something light and you want something, but you know what, it is light, but it's not, you know, it's not a, it doesn't feel like some of those machines that you're like, how does that even sew?
It is definitely lighter than our Berninas, but it is not a lightweight machine.
No. And right now in the shop, we've got this great little diagram, you know, the literature that Bernina puts out on all of their machines. And I've got it here on the Bernette 05 Crafter. And so if you want one of these dropped in the mail to you so that you can see what's going on with it and why you might want this machine over another machine, then we can always do that. But you know what? It's even better. Why don't you come in and I'll let you sit down and sew on it.
But Margaret, for the ladies or gentlemen maybe who don't live locally, this is something we could ship.
We can ship this. So if you don't live in town and you would like this, now we do have to find out what the shipping costs are. So we tell you that on our website is that it doesn't include shipping charges, but you certainly can buy it and then we can figure out where our shipping is, or call us ahead of time. That probably makes the most sense. And then we can find out what it would take to ship it. But Bernina does a really good job of putting packaging these. These will come to you in one piece. So that's really nice, because you wouldn't believe sometimes what we see when they bring them to us, and they still work. So we do know that is sometimes a thing. So it is 10 o'clock, guys. We have to get the shop open, and I'm being bad. I'm running over as I always do. But
there's always so much to share.
There's always so much to share, and I think there's a lot here to see right now. With us just getting back from BU, there's all these fun things. And you know what? Sometime this month, we should have a cake machine. So I'm hoping I'll have some cake machines to show you.
Maybe we can do an unboxing for that one.
Ooh, would you guys like that?
I think that would be fun.
We can do that. We can totally do that. Well, this was almost as good as an unboxing. Almost as good. Now, the one thing I do want to point out on this machine is it does not have a speed controller.
Good to know.
It can go up to 1,200 stitches per minute.
Wow.
So you can sew fast on this.
Wow.
I think this is a really cool little machine. I think that people are going to like it. We carry the bobbins for it. We carry everything. So if you're interested in this is a good machine for you guys. So we will talk to you soon. Look on our website on the sale page and you'll get to see all those sale things and what's going on. We've got the pre-orders going for the 735s. We've got an 05 Academy on sale. We've got the Bernette 38 on sale. We just got in the Crafter. I mean, there's a lot. And don't forget the big books. How can you beat that? They're on sale. So that's really cool. And then we've got the feet. Buy one, get one for 50% off. This is a good time to get your feet. It just is. So, and the last thing is, don't forget the software and the embroidery modules are all at 25% off too. So if you've been thinking about it, you've been waffling, it's a good time to get that.
Oh my gosh. So much on sale. How are we going to keep track?
The machine does that. We don't have to. Okay, guys.
And if people are coming to the IU football games tonight, we're open till 6.
That's right. And so you can come in here ahead of time, get all your wonderful shopping done, and then we'll see you after. And we'll be rooting for IU.
Go IU.
Go IU. Okay, everybody, have a fabulous Friday. And tomorrow, new fabrics. We got some new Minkies in.
Oh.
You haven't even seen them, I don't think. They're really cute. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Take care.